there is a general thought we had in Greece. Chinese people are a little bit rude.
A lot of people told me China, it's dirty.
What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Silvia and I come from Italy.
I'm Mika and I'm from Italy as well.
First time here?
Yes, first time in China and first time in Xi'an.
Yes, exactly.
I'm Sven. I'm 31 years old and I'm from the Netherlands.
I'm Elena and I'm also from the Netherlands.
My name is David and I'm from France.
How long have you been living in China?
I don't live in China. I'm just traveling in China.
So how long have you been living in Xi'an now?
We arrived yesterday and we plan to travel for 4 days here.
My name is August.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you very much. I come from a mix of Denmark, Sweden, England. I live in Copenhagen right now. Been here now for almost 1 week, 6 days.
My name is Alan. I come from Brazil.
I'm Alexandre, I came from Paris, France.
My name is Jacob and we come from Greece.
How long have you been here?
Around 5-6 days.
You're together?
Yeah.
Girlfriend or wife?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
I'm Leo and I'm from Spain.
I'm Fabiola and I come from Venezuela.
Venezuela, Spain. How did you guys meet?
In Spain. I'm on vacation. I've been here for a week.
I've been living here for like 2 months.
What do you do here in China?
I'm studying. I'm an exchange student. I live in Shanghai.
Shanghai. OK。你会说汉语？
会说。
哦，你在哪里学的？
在北京学的。
你住在北京，来西安旅游？
不是，在荷兰。已经回过了。
你呢？
I don't speak Chinese.
You don't speak Chinese?
No, she's just my sister and she came with me.
How long have you been here so far?
Now we're going here for 2 weeks.
But I've been living here from like 2016 to 2019, and then like the pandemic came. I went back to Holland. I got married there, and so now we're just back to travel.
Wow, who's the lucky guy?
Well, my husband, of course.
We arrived in Chengdu, and I believe this is like a week ago, something like that.
Yeah, a little longer than over a week ago.
So between Chengdu and Xi'an, which one is your favorite as tourists?
Honestly, Chengdu. But I have to say, we also experienced Xi'an during your holiday, and it gets so crazy busy that we couldn't like walk anywhere, and it was like super crowded. So I think that's also a very different experience for us, since we are not used to such busyness.
Started out in Beijing, took the train here to Xi'an. We're going to be here for another week. Xi'an is better. Xi'an is definitely better. Beijing is way too large. It doesn't feel like there's enough people in Beijing for how large it is. I don't believe that there are as many people as it says on Wikipedia. Okay, when you walk around Beijing, there aren't that many people, and also that it doesn't feel like there's really like a food scene for like street food like there is here in Xi'an. Also, I'm just looking around right now. There are so many people here in Xi'an and Beijing. It was difficult after like 10 p.m. to find a lot of people. So, I mean, Beijing was nice for like the history and the culture. That was really cool.
Between Beijing and Xi'an, which one is your favorite? Which one do you like the most?
I have to say that we just arrived this morning here in Xi'an, and we've been here in 2012, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can tell from now. Like I've liked it so far for this day now, but then Beijing has my heart, you know. Because if you've been living there for so long, Beijing is like the place.
Apart from Xi'an, have you visited other places in China?
So we've been to Beijing and Pinghao.
Yes. Beijing and Xi'an, which one is your favorite as a tourist?
So it's the first day in Xi'an, but I would say I like it very much. I feel it's more Chinese vibe, or at least what, I don't know, maybe a Western tourist would expect from China. While Beijing is calmer and more historical. Now I say I would prefer Xi'an.
Yes, I agree with you. To be honest, we still are moving around because in the morning we went to have a tour of the walls. So we're now exploring this neighborhood and we find it very authentic, very nice.
What are some of the misconceptions you heard about China before coming here?
Some misconceptions are people think it's very maybe dirty on the streets and in the restaurants, but it's actually very clean everywhere, and the metros are very clean and nice. So yeah, everything is just amazing and gorgeous.
Misconception. That's a hard one. I guess that everything was rice-based. I mean, from the main dish in China was rice, not fried stuff. No, yeah. But I see a lot of vegetables.
Any misconceptions you heard?
I think there is a general thought we had in Greece that Chinese people are a little bit rude.
But here everyone is very kind to us and they are helping us even though they don't understand what we are asking. They stay there and they try to help us.
So far, what is your favorite thing about China?
I would say everyone is very kind, even that they don't speak at all English and we don't speak at all Chinese. Everyone has been very nice and kind to help us. Yesterday we were in Pingyao trying to catch a taxi to go to the station and a random lady just came to us and she spoke a very little bit of English and okay, I will try to help you and stay here. I will go call a taxi and stuff. So everyone is very kind.
Even if exactly they really speak very low English, I mean, as I do in the end, but they really try to figure out how to help you.
What is your favorite thing about China so far?
So for me, actually, it will be the people. To be honest, coming like a little bit of like a preconception. I was expecting the people to be maybe a little bit more focused on themselves, maybe not as helpful. All these preconceptions, like they've been removed like the moment we arrived. People are super friendly, just welcoming. Even though like we don't speak the same language, like everyone is trying to help, which is very nice.
Do you feel safe traveling here?
Very safe. Yeah, it's very safe. Like especially because you also have a lot of cameras, but they also told us, all the guys that we had, that you can put your phone anywhere and no one will touch it.
I guess like street food would be one, like which we actually are trying right now, like actual street food where there's just a bunch of stands and you can just browse around and see what you like, and it's what I like.
I think that, but also the system with like the trains and the metros is very easy to go anywhere here. And they make it very easy for you, even though you're a foreigner. Also because people help a lot. But normally in our country, when you don't have like your things in order, for example, like you have to online check in for your flight or something. If you forget it here, everyone is like, oh, it's fine, we'll help you, no problem. While if you're in the Netherlands, they're like, yeah, you have to figure it out before you can get on. Things like that.
In general, what is your favorite thing about China so far?
There are a lot of things to enjoy and to do.
It's true. I like the difference, like comparing to Spain or Venezuela, like that. Like everything is different from there, so that's what
I think it's just incredibly interesting to trace the country's development in the past 20 years and just see such a rapid scale of industrialization and modernization. And there's nothing quite like it, I think, in the entire world. And just to see that from an anthropological view is utterly stunning in some kind of way.
I really love it that everybody has their like own sense of style here. So like everybody dresses up super nicely. Like in Amsterdam, if you just go there, like everybody seems to wear the same kind of clothes, very, yeah, just say casual. And here everybody seems so super dressy and everybody wants to like look good. And it's not to be better than others, it's just for yourself to look good. I think that's like a really good thing here.
What is one thing that you like so far about Xi'an?
In Xi'an?
Yeah, for me, food.
Yeah, the food looks
good.
Food
is good.
Yeah. A lot of street food.
Yeah, a lot of street
The
food.
noodles were good yesterday.
Yeah, they have a lot of noodles and the 肉夹馍, the one you like.
Yeah. Rojamo is your favorite?
For now, yeah.
All these years I've been here, Rojamo is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
And what is your favorite?
For now, maybe 菜夹馍, one with eggs or and vegetables. Yeah. And I'm not a big fan of noodles.
南方人.
Yeah, 南方.
Apart from China, which other Asian countries have been to?
Well, I've been to Japan, to Korea, I've been traveling Southeast Asia as well. So I've been to Cambodia, Vietnam, Singapore, Indonesia. Like I've a lot of Asian countries because I just love everything there. Malaysia was very nice too.
Yeah, I only went to China with her lots of times.
Between all these countries, which one is your favorite to travel to as a tourist?
Well, for me, like China is the place since like I speak the language. It's much easier for me to get around. Like Malaysia was very nice as well. Like the food was very good. The people super friendly. Then Japan is just nice to be there, and Korea is the same to me. So I guess like those are my favorites.
I went to Japan several times, Indonesia, Thailand, but first time in China. Yes.
First time in China, but I've been traveling in Asia too. Yes.
I thought Japan would be my favorite, but I have been very surprised by China because a lot of people told me China, it's dirty, you will see it's chaotic, and actually not at all. China is very, very interesting. It's a lot of surprises.
I love Thailand, but actually I have to confess that I fell in love with China. It's really interesting. I like people, I like the food. It's amazing. It's delicious. So it's been one of my favorite countries in Asia.
Have you been to other places in Asia apart from China?
So we started out in India, then we went to Nepal, Singapore, Hong Kong, and then to China. And we also visited Vietnam, but that was years before, and Indonesia as well, and Thailand.
Together as a couple?
Most of
yes,
them,
most
yeah.
of them, yes.
Between all these places, which one is your favorite as a tourist?
Well, I have like a love relationship with Singapore. I think that's China, very close seconds. Like I was amazed by the people here and the culture. So, yeah.
What are some of the challenges you've met while living here so far?
Speaking.
The language.
Yeah, because I can read and write, but my speaking is really hard for me. And
Yeah.
people spitting.
People spitting.
Yeah.
Oh, in public.
Yeah.
Same thing.
On the language sometimes, but it's okay. We get by.
Challenge actually is not to have Google. But otherwise, with Didi, Alipay, translator, everything, it's very, very easy. But the only thing is sometimes we want to access some website, internet or application, and it doesn't work.
Communication. I mean, a few Chinese speak English, so we are always on Alipay, translating everything. Yeah, that's the biggest one. Transportation is okay.
I mean, I don't know any Chinese, I don't know any Mandarin, so that's been a challenge. The translation apps, they do work like 75% of the time, but it always translates something off. So you'll end up having to translate like 2 or 3 things. I've never been to Asia before, so I'm from Denmark, which has very bland food of meat, potatoes, bread. So my stomach has to adjust to the food here. But the food tastes great, so I mean, I can't complain.
What is your favorite food so far?
Oh, all of them actually. I try all of them and I like all of them.
I wish you guys a good time here in China.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Super. Good.
See ya.
I would say noodles.
What kind of noodles? Beef noodles?
Beef noodles, yeah. Beef noodles. And dumplings.
Dumplings.
Yeah. How to?
I like noodles, although I found them a little bit spicy for me.
I like Chinese food.
Oh yeah, especially like here in the Muslim district, there's a lot of like the lamb meat. It's very nice because there's the flavor,
Cumin, right?
the cumin flavor is. I really like that.
Yeah, I like it too. Thank you guys. I wish you a good time, yeah?
Yeah, you too.
What is your favorite food so far?
Where we went in Beijing had dumplings and these noodles. I'm not still very sure what was in them, but it was definitely meat and something.
Yeah,
And
it's also some sesame, I think,
or
peanut
sesame.
sauce or something like that.
Yeah.
But I cannot say the name of the of the thing. But
so we see the pictures. Okay, that is. I like it. I looks, and then we opt for the best.
We had like the Chengdu hot pot, which I actually really enjoy.
It's too hot.
But it is quite hot. It is quite hot. We also had some Korean barbecue, but I don't think that really counts as Chinese food.
Yeah, same. The hot pot was really good, and also actually the taste of the chicken feet, I really liked it. It was kind of weird for me to eat at first, but after a while I started like get used to it. So I think that was very surprising, but also very good.
So far in China, what is your favorite food?
I don't remember the name, but do you know like the little, it's like a bread that it has like meat or, ¿cómo se dice? Lao something. It's Shanghainese.
Shanghainese?
I don't know, I just love to eat.
Yeah. You love everything. Do you guys want to stay in China or eventually go back home?
No, I'm going back home in July.
Going back to Venezuela, not
No, it's Spain. I live in Spain.
Adios. Oh, no.
Sí, adiós.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Yeah.
Both can. We can both.
What is your plan? Are you going to stay in China or are you going to go back home?
I will stay 2 months in China. After that, probably go back to France and maybe go to Japan after.
Traveling in China and the Netherlands, which one is more expensive?
Oh, the Netherlands for sure. The Netherlands is really expensive.
So how long have you been together?
So we've been together for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
Guess how long my longest relationship was?
7 days.
7 months.
So pretty close, right?
Do you have any advice for young couples?
Since I'm 31, like I would say, like don't start too early with a relationship. First, dabble around a little bit, get to know what you like, and once you're ready, then go for it 100%.
My advice would be don't be pity about the little stuff. You know, when you say like, oh, he didn't text me back for a full day, don't be like, I'm not gonna text him for 2 days. Yeah, so don't worry about the pity stuff. Just text him back right away.
All right, thank you guys. Wish you a good time here.
Yes,
All
thank
right,
you, you
thank
too.
you.